at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Antlers of Anchorage taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
All right, come on.
Two to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Young here, you can see changing the play. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. Young off the play fake. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they'll shift things around. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Young on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion left, Hill. Tua now on 1st down. Another catch there for Waddle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Here's Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Solo left Zion.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a two-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Back to it after the pick six, Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Inside the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
20 TX. Hey, Scott.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now Tua going to change the play. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's ANC. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to pass. Tua. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon A-Chain, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Fight, 97. Striker, 3-3.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Black shot. Slide blue. Claws red. Go pink.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it, Oscar. Whoa.
Now Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Under pressure, they got him again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Green jack. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Verone McKinley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Six. Mega. Red. Cycle. Hut.
3rd and long for Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Young to throw on fourth. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 6. The play fake, now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. That throw by Young incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
21G, 21G. Solo left Zion.
Tua to try again on second down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
In motion left, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo 1, hard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
Young, he's going to change it up. To throw is Young on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Blaster, stay.
The chart goes in motion left. 3rd down, Young from the gun. The open man is Chark. It's complete. Touchdown! DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Antlers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Scat. Hey, 21 TX. 21G, 21G. 20 TX.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it.
Hey, hey. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab.
Tua on fourth down. The way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 32 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And Shark calls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Green jack. Stick. Mega. Red. Cycle.
Final play of the half, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to
Final
check in with
preparations being made for the second half,
at our EA
both in
Sports
terms of game
halftime
plan
report.
and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Antlers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
20, TX.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, 21 TA. 21G, 21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play.
He's got a man complete. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Antlers are able to at least get 1 score back. Now the try here for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Sid Wilson, 39 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time?
And this will be caught at the 30. And what a big-time play there. 49 yards. First and 10, Young. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fourth down, Young.
Open man is Mingo. He's got it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Now Young going to move him around.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Antlers are able to claw one back.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goal post.
And got his man complete. And a huge play that
time. 45 yards. A first down throw for Young. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Yellow, zoom.
Looking to throw, Young. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Red, yellow.
And Chark goes in motion left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Hey.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Tua now on first down. Eluding, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Here's Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's got him in, complete. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Young. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. DJ Chark, 41 yards. And the Antlers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kick?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards.
And the Dolphins continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
All right, come on.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And his throw is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf.
Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Black shot. Slide through.
Man in motion left, Mingo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Young to throw it this time. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now they'll change things up.
Black Ultra.
Now here's Young.
Again, that's Hurst.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late.
But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Get set.
Tua now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Ready. Corner, long, long. 8.
Now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflict. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there. 48 yards. Now a first down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drill green.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Ready, Jack? Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. All right, let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Set, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they rattle off a big one. 44 yards. Young looks to throw on first down. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big play there for the Dolphins. 53 yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.